Welcome back to the Tahoe Real Estate Show. Tom Lotchaw joins us from the TRPA. Tom, first time on the show. For some of our viewers, give us a little bit of background on yourself.
I'm the Public Information Officer for TRPA. I've been here at Lake Tahoe for probably about 4 years now. Previously worked as a reporter for the Tahoe Daily Tribune. Moved down from Kalispell, Montana, where I was a reporter for the paper up there. So wonderful part of the country to be at and happy to be here.
Tom brought you in today. We want to talk about the Shoreline Plan. Tell me an overview of the Shoreline Plan.
Sure. Well, the Shoreline Plan is, really one area of regulations at TRPA that haven't been updated in, close to 30 years now. We have millions of people who come to Lake Tahoe. We have a lot of residents here in the basin. The shoreline is really where they go to experience the lake and enjoy the famously clear, cold blue waters. So it's an important planning area, and that's made even more important by climate change, drought, low lake levels, those sorts of things.
Who's involved in putting that plan together?
So back in 2015, we've had multiple attempts to update shoreline regulations over the last 30 years. None has been successful. In the middle of the last drought with the low lake levels, we asked 45 to 50 different shoreline stakeholders if the time is right to try it again, what the important policy issues are, and everyone overwhelmingly said, let's give it another try. So we're taking a much more collaborative approach this time. TRPA pulled together a shoreline steering committee, so that's not only TRPA on that committee, but it's groups like the League to Save Lake Tahoe, the Tahoe Lakefront Owners Association, the Lake Tahoe Marina Association, California and Nevada State Lands, Lahontan Water Board, and we also hired a mediator for all of those different groups, as well as the public, to try to work together towards agreements and towards a successful plan that will be broadly supported. And the goal at the end of the day really is to enhance recreation access to the lake, improve the environment, and really protect the scenic qualities of Lake Tahoe's shoreline.
Some of the public boat ramps, they were closed. The water level was too low. This new Shoreline Plan has on the table a proposal to increase public boat ramps.
So right now we're thinking along the lines of maybe 2 new public boat ramps around the lake. The goal would be to have those put in locations where they would be able to continue to function during low lake levels. As you said, during the last drought we saw a lot of piers and boat ramps left high and dry, and a lot of marinas having a real hard time operating. So low lake adaptation and coming up with a system of structures around the lake that can function during low lake levels is a top priority.
A lot of boat owners out there are wondering, hey, is there a possibility of increasing the number of buoy permits here in the Tahoe Basin? That's on the table as well?
It's on the table. So the steering committee has been meeting for the past year or so, working through a lot of difficult planning issues and trying to come up with some consensus. And in July they released a series of policy proposals. So piers, we would be looking at allowing a limited number of new piers around the lake, really focusing on multiple use piers that can serve multiple property owners. Buoys, a limited number of new buoys that lakefront property owners and homeowner associations could apply for.
People want more information. What's the best resource?
www.shorelineplan.org. People can ask questions, submit comments, ask us to come out and do a community briefing for them. So please check out the website and let us know what you think.
Tom, appreciate you coming in.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
All right, stay tuned. More of the Tahoe Real Estate Show up after the break.